Hello, children. Let us read out today's thought. Mind is not a dustbin to keep anger, hatred, and jealousy, but it's a treasure box to keep love, happiness, and sweet memories. Children, your mind is like a garden. Thoughts are the seeds. You can grow flowers or weeds, it is up to you. So, always train your mind to see the good in every situation. Today, we are going to start new lesson number 15 sound. So, the very first question is what is sound? Sound is the form of energy which produces sensation of hearing in our ears, isn't it? It travels in the form of waves. What are vibrations? Vibrations are a rapid to and fro periodic motion of an object about its mean position. How sound is produced? Sound is produced by the vibration of an object such as stretched membrane or a string under tension. Sound is a form of energy which travels in the form of waves. It produces hearing sensation in our ears. To produce sound, we are to make vibrations in a body. For example, if we struck the upper side of a bowl with a spoon, the bowl will start vibrating and it produces a particular sound that can be heard by our ears. A medium is material that sound need to transfer. Sound needs a medium such as air, liquid, or gas to travel. Speed of sound is fastest in case of solid, faster in case of liquid, and it travels with slow speed in gaseous medium. No sound is heard in vacuum. Children, do you know the fact that if the two astronauts on the moon, if they are talking to each other, they will be unable to listen to each other? Why is it so? Even if they are very close to each other on the moon surface, they are talking with each other directly, they will not be hear each other's voice because there is no medium which is necessary for generation and propagation of sound between them. So astronauts will use some technology like we are using in this modern world. Example, cell phones. Cell phones will be helpful for them to communicate with each other. The waves used in the cell phone do not need any medium for propagation. So is it clear to you that sound needs a medium to travel and no sound is heard in vacuum. Sound also gets propagated in the form of waves. Sound is produced when an object is disturbed and start vibrating. Sound gets transmitted through matter or substance called medium. This picture shows that sound travels through a medium. Here in this, sound propagates and transferred in a liquid medium, and here in this picture, sound is traveling through gaseous medium. When the dog barks, the barking sound can be heard through air. Necessary condition to produce sound. Vibrations are necessary to produce sound. When we hit the drum, membrane of drum vibrates and sound is heard. When we play a guitar, the string on it makes to and fro motion and sound is heard. Sound is also produced by vibrating prong of a tuning fork. Children, tuning fork is made up of metal. It has two prongs and a stem. When the prongs are hit to a hard substance, then these prongs will vibrate to and fro and the sound will be heard. When the prong of tuning fork moves right and comes back, it compresses the air particles around it, resulting in the formation of compression. Compression is the region of high density and high pressure. And rarefaction is the region where low density and low pressure area is created. Children, we will study compression and rarefaction as we proceed further. Sound waves are longitudinal in nature. See here, air molecules are compressed. So a region of high density and high pressure is created, and that region is called as compression. And rarefaction is the region where low density and low pressure region is created. These vertical lines are showing the distance between air molecules, and the distance is kept same everywhere. So when the tuning fork vibrates, the air which is near to the tuning fork will come into uh, will be compact, means the density and the pressure both increases in that area, and a compression is created. And when the tuning fork means prongs of tuning fork come closer to each other, that time the air molecules which are present near to it, they become rarefied, means the distance between air molecules increases and the region of low density and low pressure area is formed, that is called as rarefaction. So the sound waves are made up of alternate bands of rarefaction and compression. So it is a longitudinal wave. The vibrating body produces sound waves. These waves are longitudinal waves in nature. The molecules of medium vibrate due to sound waves along the direction of propagation of sound waves. These are called as compressional waves. As the tuning fork moves back and forth rapidly, a series of compression and rarefaction are created in the air. In this way, sound waves propagate through the air. Now let us recall few terms which you are knowing already, means you have studied it in previous class. Just we are going to refresh all those terms rapidly. Pitch is the characteristic of sound by which we can distinguish between a shrill and a grave sound. These sound waves are of low pitch, and if the pitch is high, the sound waves can be seen like this. Wavelength is the distance between one part of a wave and the same part of the next wave. Wavelength is the distance between two parts of the waves which are at the same height. Is it clear? Frequency is the number of waves moving past a point in 1 second. Frequency means number of oscillations or number of vibrations per unit second. It is measured in hertz. 1 hertz means 1 cycle per second, or 1 vibration per second, or 1 oscillation per second. A measure of how high or low a sound is determined by pitch. Pitch depends upon the frequency of sound wave. This sound wave is of low pitch, so it has low frequency and the wavelength is longer. This sound wave is of high pitch, so frequency is high and the wavelength is shorter here. Clear to you? So pitch is related with frequency. High is the frequency, high pitch sound will be formed which has shorter wavelength. And if the sound wave has low pitch, means it has low frequency and the wavelength is longer. Is it clear to you? The pitch of sound depends upon the frequency of sound. Greater value of frequency means larger is the value of pitch of the sound. Depending upon the wave frequency, we can hear either low or high sound. The frequency of ladies and children is greater than that of men, so voice of ladies and children is shrill and of high pitch, whereas the sound of men is grave due to low pitch. Both pitch and frequency have same unit, that is hertz. The loudness of sound increases with the amplitude of sound wave. Loudness is the characteristic of sound by which loud and faint sounds can be distinguished. When we talk to our friends, our voice is low, but when we address a public gathering, our voice is loud. Loudness of sound depend upon following factors. Let us see what are those. Loudness of sound varies directly with the amplitude of the vibrating body. The sound produced by sitar will be loud if we pluck its wires more violently. Similarly, if we beat a drum forcefully, the amplitude of its membrane increases and we hear a loud sound. So, the main important factor on which the loudness depends is amplitude. More is the amplitude, more will be the loudness. Area of vibrating body is the second factor on which loudness depends. Sound produced by large drum is louder than that of by small one because of its large vibrating area. So we can conclude that the loudness increases with the area of vibrating body. A large drum has more vibrating area, so the sound produced by large drum will be louder than the small drum which has less vibrating area. Clear? Loudness also depend upon the distance of vibrating body from the listener. If the distance of source of sound is more, then the sound will be heard in a faint manner, means loudness will be less. It is caused by the decrease in amplitude due to increase in the distance. So here distance has been increased, so the amplitude decreases and the loudness also decreases because amplitude has decreased here. Loudness also depend upon the physical condition of the ears of the listener. The characteristic of sound by which two sounds of same intensity and of same pitch can be distinguished is called as quality of sound. We can easily distinguish between sound of flute and piano. It is due to different quality of these two sounds. We can recognize easily the voice of relative or friend over the cell phone by quality. In music, timbre or timbre, also known as tone color or tone quality, it is perceived sound quality of a musical note or sound or tone. It enables listeners to distinguish sound of different instruments. We perceive sound as noise or music. Unpleasant sound is called as noise and pleasant sound is called as music. Noise is unwanted sound that can greatly affect our quality of life and health if continually exposed to it. It can also result in headache, sleep deprivation and stress among ourselves. Everyone has a different tolerance threshold when it comes to noise, but it is unrealistic to expect complete silence. So we cannot expect complete silence, but at least we can expect tolerable threshold limit when it comes to the noise pollution. The loud sound of radio, television, slamming of door, rumbling of truck, road traffic and sound from neighboring surrounding is a noise pollution that can be reduced to some extent, and some measures should be taken in this regard to save ourselves from this pollution which is unpleasant, disagreeable and headache. So children, we can minimize noise pollution by following some rules and regulation. For example, we should keep the sound of radio, television of our home at minimum possible level, right? Because noise pollution cause various harmful effect on our health. The word audibility comes from the word audible, which means can be heard. The range of frequencies which a listener can hear is called as range of audibility. The range of frequency which a person can hear is called audible frequency range. We can hear the sound lying in the range of 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. Sound below 20 Hz frequency is called as infrasound, and the sound which has frequency greater than 20,000 Hz is called as ultrasound. So normal human ear can hear the sound ranging from 20 Hz to 20,000 Hz. So children, today we have discussed the topic how sound is produced, then various terms related to sound like frequency, pitch, loudness, amplitude, then wavelength, and noise pollution we discussed, and the harmful effects of noise pollution. We will study sound, how it propagates, how sound is produced, etc. in next video. Thank you.